When did I start? Long time ago, showing my age. So me and my husband started investing as an investor since 1997. But we actually did a very traditional way. We bought our home first back in 1994.
Just over when I was a little bit over 27 years old. I'm now, yeah, so about 10 years ago.
Well, I started investing about 8 years ago. The reason I invested was prior to that, I didn't have the knowledge and the education. Typically, my parents taught me buy a house, pay it off. They didn't explain to me, and I didn't know about good debt, bad debt. So when I actually was educated on it, that's when I started investing, and since then I've built a pretty strong property portfolio.
I had a savings account early on, like remember those Dolomite CBA accounts? That saving is actually an investment, right? Obviously just low returns. But I would say my proper first foray into the investment scene is when I was 18, 19, because that's when I got my first ComSec account, so I can start investing into shares. And what prompted me was curiosity.
I think both myself and my husband came as overseas students. So I guess when we came, we had a mission that we wanted to do well. We wanted to be able to financially independent. We wanted to make sure that, because at that point in time, it's a big thing for our family to send us overseas to study. It's a big financial commitment to them. And as a result, we're very determined to make sure that we are able to stand on our own feet and be able to support our family when the time comes.
I attended a lot of seminars, and then I did a whole heap of real estate courses and just found out that there's so many ways that people are doing it. So I met a few people there who were like, a lot younger than me, who had already started and they've already built something. And that's it. So hardest part though, I guess, was actually pulling the trigger and saying, let's go and do it. Obviously at that time though, when you go out and ask a lot of my family and friends, which I did, it was very negative. It's just like, oh, it's risky, or don't do this, or look out for this, look out for this. And I just said, look, if I don't do anything now, if I don't change anything now, my trajectory is going to be like the same. The only question I had is whether you buy your own place or you invest first, which everyone will go through in their life at some time. And then I just decided the investment route and really haven't looked back. Success is defined and very subjective. So some people, one investment property is successful for them. To others, it could be 10. So when you talk about how successful someone becomes, it's really about the barrier that they want to put onto themselves.
Knowledge is power. So I think the more information you can gain, whether you're gaining that from your mentor or you're gaining that from, I guess, reading and having and hearing experiences, testimonials from other people, that kind of makes you a good investor.
People get very emotional when it comes to investing. They either get nervous, anxious, excited. I think at all times, you just want to stay calm and really assess the opportunity. You're not easily swayed by your emotions, especially with your decision making, and also after making the investment and getting overly worried about it.
The determination, but also your passion, but also the ability to make decisions. And I think you need to be really clear about, what are your goals? What are you here to achieve? And it doesn't matter, it may be, you set your goal could be 10 years to achieve your goal. It could be 12 years or 15 years to realize your goal, but you don't really give up on that goal. You have a very clear purpose, but you're also not afraid to make decisions and take calculated risks. If
you try to have something in mind, and there's going to be so much external forces that are actually against you. It can even be family and friends. The people that you think you're closest to is actually they're going to be putting a lot of negativity and a lot of thoughts in your mind that, are you making the right decision? And that comes from a place of love, I think. So mentally, you almost are on your own, I would say, right? So can you be that person to really tell yourself, I'm going to do this regardless of what anyone else thinks. I am the holder of my destiny.